has been a development. We're over here at the community market, and apparently there's a guy with TVs. We don't have a TV yet. I'm gonna go see a guy about a TV. Sounds sketchy, right? What we gonna do?
Hey, yo, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome in. Today, I want to talk about a couple of things, two things specifically that are kind of compulsory in my sphere, at least, coming from the US. Let me know if this is the same to you. But two things that were always around were cars and TVs. It feels like I'm living in real-life Grand Theft Auto, where I can look at the cars. Mind you, I am a car dude, and I'll see the shapes, and I'm like, that kind of looks like but that badge is different. Some cars I will absolutely recognize, like, you know, you've got a lot of Helix, so there are pickup trucks out here. People do flex with the pickup trucks, but they're not nearly as big as the F-150s that we get in the States. But I see a lot of the Toyota Hilux and Camrys. I'm seeing some Peugeots, and I'm seeing some Mitsubishis and badges that I do not recognize. And that's kind of been cool for me to experience and take in. And the same goes for all the electronics. There are some brands that I'm just wholly unfamiliar with. Of course, you can go the import route and go out and spin through the nose to get yourself a Samsung, a Magnavox, you know, whatever, TVs and toasters and refrigerators. The difficulty being a landlocked country is that everything needs to come in through the port of Djibouti, and then on a train from Djibouti to Addis Ababa. And all of those things are not free, so you get a considerable markup on some of the things that you'll get here. So we'll talk about the cars, we'll talk about driving, we'll talk about shopping, and getting some of those consumer electronics here in Addis Ababa.
We're on the way to get this TV, and apparently there's no receipt. That's how you know.
The story is we know a guy, and he can get the TV, but the guy didn't want to give him a receipt for the TV. So that's why we think the price is really good. And hopefully, you know, hopefully Tony Soprano don't find out, but we're going to upgrade today. We're going to upgrade what we got.
It's going to be a time one way or another. We're going to learn something today.
We're going to learn something.
Yeah, we don't have a TV. And initially getting out here in the States, we didn't use the TV a whole lot. We're not the kind of family that just stays glued to the TV. But we did find that it did serve as a nice kind of hub for shared experiences. We were finding that we were kind of disconnected and siloed, where my son and daughter would go into their rooms and play on their iPads, and my wife would be over here on her laptop, and I'm over there getting some work done. And we just didn't have that thing that brought us together, even if it were just for once a week, a couple of hours to have a shared experience. We were definitely missing that as a family unit. So getting a TV was something that we didn't absolutely have to have, but a very nice value add for the household.
Right, well, we'll talk about upgrading our situation. This is how the other half lives right here. So, you know, when you put a couple of our pennies together and make some savings, when I make it big in Ethiopia.
I mean, it looks like we took a flight to California or something on this street.
This is, yeah. Oh, look at this one. I mean, I love these compounds with their high gates, but yo, wow.
Oh, look at the corner spot right here. Got them some aspens, then flown them in.
Man.
I think that's just a local cedar, whatever it is.
How many TVs do you think they got in there, though?
They're not Syinix, I'll tell you that.
Now, a number of people have told me that they shipped their TVs in. I wish we had known, because we did not value that. So we did not ship our TV. We just sold mostly everything, honestly. And while I have had other things shipped here, it was a bit of an experience. And if you're not careful, you can end up paying an awful lot in taxes importing goods, specifically electronics, into Ethiopia. I've said it before, I'm all about supporting local, buying local. And just so happens that a buddy of mine here found a shop that was selling TVs. But first, I had to get there. And more importantly, get the TV back.
Oh boy, now this feels like I shouldn't be here. We're behind the gate now. We're with the diplomats.
Yeah.
Oh shit, can I say that?
Well,
You can. I'm not sure whether Olivia will be happy if you film the house and showing the luxury. You know?
So we're for that reason we're not going to see our exact GPS location, but
So I'm not going to assume what embassy you work at. Which one?
we'll bleep that out.
As I alluded to, I don't have a car here. I actually don't have an Ethiopian driver's license. Very different from a lot of nations. They do not recognize an international license here. So there's a whole other process to get your foreign license converted to an Ethiopian license. Long story short, I ran out of time before we were leaving. I'm not licensed to drive here. Thankfully, my good friend Patty does have a license and recently got himself a car and was kind enough to take me and my buddy Dwayne out to the shop to get our TVs.
It's over here. Sorry. Do we flag him?
No, it's, yeah, well, if you can, but I'm indicating it's just whether you let us.
Big Chuck, he might let you go. Thank you.
I don't think the indicator's
Hey,
going to mean
good
a whole
luck.
lot. So Patty's been driving about a week, and he is now going to take the left turn. Let's see how he navigates this track. But
This is exactly the kind of pressure that I was looking for on my second drive in Addis. Thanks for that.
what a friend's for, baby. Hey, but he nailed it. Nice.
That's right. This is Patty's second time on the road here in Ethiopia, and there are a couple of things that are wildly different for him. Number one, he is used to a right-hand drive, so being left-hand drive with this car and being on the right-hand side of the road was completely throwing him off. Second, he is used to driving manual transmission. And like me, every time you get into an automatic, it's like, whoa, hold on. I know I'm gonna hear about it in the comments. How could driving automatic be difficult? Listen, when your brain is geared for manual transmission, you will find yourself mashing on the brake, thinking you're reaching for the clutch pedal, and it is a jarring experience, especially if there's other cars on the road behind you. And that's the other thing. The congestion on the road and some of the ways you have to navigate, it's not compulsory to what he has been used to or what I have been used to. So in a lot of ways, I feel like I completely dodged a bullet by not having an Ethiopian driver's license, but totally in his gratitude for him offering to drive us around.
Now, when you see people on the crosswalk, do you want to stop? Yeah, no, I do. And I have been stopping a bit, but I'm hardening my heart a little bit to be like Addis. I don't want to let someone flying into the back of me because they're amazed that I've stopped. So the last 2 years we're in Brazil, and it is a national law to stop. If someone even touches the crosswalk, if you keep going, you can get a ticket. Yeah. Even if they haven't stepped off the other side of the crosswalk yet. Like, they're super, super serious. They sound like, I mean, well, maybe not, I should check this out, but like Belgium, you would be expected to stop.
This is what I'm talking about, y'all. That rapid development. This road here, none of this was here when we rode by 2 weeks ago.
So how do I get around otherwise? Well, generally, I just walk for the day-to-day. I don't need to really drive anywhere. And on the weekends, we have a driver, more accurately, a pool of drivers that we can reach out to and take us out of the city or go on different excursions. It just so happened that on this day, with such short notice, none of those drivers were available. So are there benefits to having a car and being able to come and go as you wish? Absolutely. But you also have to maintain that car, and you have to park that car, and you have to, like, all the other things that come with car ownership. Put gas into that car.
Yeah, there's one spot right in the little cul-de-sac. Come on, let me in. Come in. Yeah, you got a spot.
Look at you. Be aggressive.
You can get out. That's what she said. VIP parking. Okay, happy days. Nice. Are you ready, wheel and deal?
Okay.
Yep. So we got the 43 for 300 US. So let's say we got it for 275 US, so they can start us a little lower.
Okay.
He said it was totally a negotiating deal, so
Oh, I'm ready to negotiate. Now, after the trip we took last weekend, I learned a thing or two about bartering.
okay.
So we gonna make that.
Still big, right? And we're getting 2 of them, so we got to get this.
It's gonna be hard to pay with the Visa though.
I want to try to pay with Visa.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Well, we can say
That's all I got.
you can deliver them then. Bring them to us.
Yeah.
Just look for them.
All right, lock it up.
Ah, yes, payment. Now, it's been a little hit or miss, the places that I've been able to use a credit card and electronic payments. I did set up a Telebur account, which has been a great relief. I have an account with Dashin Bank, which again, so glad I had done that. And that's let me, move my money around and at the places that accept it, be able to pay electronically.
Is that the 43?
Yeah, he's 43.
Hey, he said I'm a great. Okay, my friend came last week. He bought it. He said you gave him a good price. So
952,000.
no, what?
30.
32? That's 300.
Okay.
Yeah. One thing. Do you take Visa or only cash?
No, only cash transfer.
We don't have cash, so
You transfer from Dashin?
You can transfer, yeah.
Yeah, transfer from Dashin?
can you deliver?
No.
You can't deliver. Wow. Okay.
All right, let me see what I can.
Fixed price. I accept price. I need to get it to my house, and I have Visa. So how can I pay?
The trouble is, depending on where you are, electronic payment isn't always going to work because the signal gets jammed up or there's network traffic. I had an experience right before New Year's that even the bank was having a hard time transferring some of my money. It all gets sorted out, but on this day, trying to get to the shop and make a purchase, it posed a little bit of a unexpected challenge.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an adventure to make the transfer happen to actually pay for the TVs, but my God, we gonna go home with these.
We get 3 TVs today.
Hey, we did say it would be an adventure, and so far,
It wasn't going into a shop and getting a TV, that's for sure.
Straightforward. No. This thing is Best Buy. Let me take this one off the shelf.
We're gonna buy some Nikes down here too. There it is, Dashin Bank. That's where we're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got the Dashin Bank right here.
We're going to dash over back to the TV shop.
Perfect.
One should be closed, and we have to go to the outlet.
Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
There we go.
ATMs only hold so much cash, so they limit, $4,000 per customer per transaction. Oh, well, I need considerably more than 4,000. So what are we to do?
I'm sorry, man. We have money.
Yeah, we got the money. We just can't get it.
Okay, WhatsApp is okay?
No, Mark. Except,
WhatsApp, is that okay?
okay, you save my number.
Here, I'll let you do it. New contact, there we go.
All right, so we're gonna have to
Venture.
delay by 1 day so we can get the money out of my account and transfer it to pay, because there's a 4,000 limit at the ATM.
Perfect, let me call
And that's just not enough. But we're gonna get this sorted.
We had one more Hail Mary we wanted to try. While I had Dashin Bank, and no disrespect to the bank as a whole, because the branch that I normally go to, they are excellent, great customer service. I think I just walked into a branch that either the guys that were in that day were less knowledgeable, less helpful, or maybe they just didn't have that much cash in the bank on a Saturday anyway. Who knows? My other buddy decided, well, I've got Zeman Bank, and there seems to be another branch right around the corner. Let's go try them and see what they can do for us. And they are very kindly going to let me transfer a little bit. We're going to take care of this.
Yes, see.
Kind folks at this branch are going to help us. We're going to get a backpack full of cash, so we're going to walk carefully and make this happen. We will not go home defeated.
So we owe you 79,000.
Nice, thank you.
Here we go. Hey, man.
When they're breaking out.
Let them count it.
Only time I've ever seen wads like this in rap videos, man.
Yeah.
So don't give us
There's no bikinis inside.
no bikinis. There's no cocaine.
Ain't no smoke, man. Can we get some hip hop in here? A couple of bottles of rosé, something.
All said, we walked out with 3 TVs, 1 for me, 2 for Dwayne. Great service. And I gotta be honest, the TV works fantastic. It's branded Syinix. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it works just like your Samsung, just like your Vizio, just like your Sony. It's got all the Google TV and Netflix and Amazon, all the smart apps, and it's all connected if you're into that. So it works just like you would expect it to.
With a little patience and some negotiating and building relationships, I'll definitely come back here. I'll tell you what, every interaction I've had so far has been a connection and relationship building
And dude, it's absolutely worth it. Hey, you feeling good?
Hey, we got our screen addiction. We got it fixed.
The other bonus of getting it locally and not having it shipped is that it just plugs straight into the wall. No converter needed. I'm finding more and more that I've been here, the benefit of having a laptop. I am frequently on the go and I'm out most of the day, and it's just become a wasted work day. Well, I should probably have a laptop. I looked around for laptops here, and being a video creator, being a data specialist, I could not do my job properly with just any old web book with a Chromebook or some low-powered device. I had some friends headed to Dubai for a long weekend, and yeah, bought me a laptop. I was able to get something that was fast enough with a GPU and enough memory to do the things that I needed it to do, because I just could not find that here. But being that it's from Dubai, I've got to walk around with this thing to convert from a universal plug into an Ethiopian plug, which I think is the same that they use in Italy. It doesn't weigh a lot, but it is one extra thing that I've got to remember to carry around. All told, I'm happy with the TV, I'm happy with the power supply, and I'm really happy to not have to drive anywhere. Here's a little bonus. We can go out to dinner and have a drink because I'm not driving anyway. That's it for this one. I will share some of the more regular daily shopping experiences, like going to the grocery store, the community markets, and learning how to barter. Oh my goodness, that was a whole other experience as we were getting ready for Mescal, which was a couple of days ago. Minette Mescal if you celebrate. Until next time, y'all, thanks for hanging out. It's been real.